Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're assembling my favorite Minecraft mod pack. This mod pack makes Minecraft look unreal. Unreal or majestical, whatever word you like better, but honestly, this is by far the best thing we've ever assembled. On our channel, we've covered a lot of mods. I love mods. But I assembled all of them into one giant mod pack, and some new ones, including some updated animations, and a lot of different things. If you like what you see, good news, you can go to the description and also download this mod pack. Now, I'll cover a lot of things, from settings, to hardware, to basically everything you need to know when you use this mod pack. If you enjoyed the video today, consider leaving a like and subbing, it really does help me out. I want to give you guys a thank you for all the support we got on our last video, it truly does mean the world to me. That video did amazing and I couldn't have done it without all of you. Anyways, let's get into it. So, starting with the first thing, of course, from what you can see, I mean, insane render distance. This is no 32 chunk render distance, this is 32,000 render distance. How do you obtain this? Well, honestly, it's quite explanatory. You would think Distant Horizons, but it's actually not Distant Horizons. It's a mod called Voxy. Distant Horizons is an amazing mod, and there's nothing wrong with using it. If you prefer Distant Horizons, you can use that. I just find I get better performance on Voxy than what I do with other mods. Voxy also renders the LODs differently, so you can see heavily detailed chunks from no matter basically any render distance. The only downside is snow does render a little bit weird, but you don't really notice it when you're actually looking from a distance. That's only if you use the Zoomify mod, which is a mod we do have in this mod pack, because who doesn't like extra zoom, right? But yeah. Distant Horizons settings, you can basically set it to standard, but for Voxy, you want to go to your video settings. You're going to make sure you enable Voxy. Service threads, higher is basically going to render things faster for you, and it's just going to render over time when you load into the game. Voxy rendering, you need this on. Chunk ingest on. Use sodium threads, definitely use sodium threads. The Pixel 2 of subdivision size, I would recommend putting this to about 30. My PC is relatively strong, so one thing I do want to bring up is hardware. I have a 4080 Super and a Ryzen 78X 3D, so I get pretty solid frames. I cap my frames at 120 because I don't want to run my temps a little too high, but 120 works for me just fine, and I get consistent frame rates at 120. So if you guys have a lower end PC, maybe up that just a little bit so that you get a little more frames from it, because the LODs rendering higher will drop your frames relatively. Render distance, pull this all the way up to 2048 if you want this beautiful render distance. Another mod that kind of goes with Voxy that's in the same thing is Chunky. If you guys want to use Chunky, you need to go /Chunky, set a center. In this case, I'll use the center right here. As you can see, the physics mods just kicked in. We're going to use /Chunky shape, set the shape to whatever you prefer, and then the radius to however many chunks you want. So if I wanted to render, let's say 10,000 chunks in, I could do /render 10,000 chunks, except that would take 20,000 years, so there's no point in doing that. The correct way would be 3000 C, and it will render in those chunks beautifully. This is about an hour of rendering on my computer, just leaving it in the background, so it's relatively good. I don't notice any issues with Voxy and Chunky. Those are the two most important mods if you want this amazing render distance. If you want to download these mods individually, you can literally do that. You can download them via Modrith, CurseForge, or T-Launcher, depending on your launcher. This is a mod basically called, if we head over to our resource packs here, it's called FA Player Animations. You can find this over on any launcher that has every mod, basically. I mean, it's on Modrith, it's on CurseForge, I checked, but yeah, this is going to give you the new refreshed player animations. Just makes your character jump a lot more, and it looks so much more realistic. It literally looks like Minecraft if Minecraft was actually heavily animated, and it looks proper with proper physics. Now we're talking about physics, let's talk about actual physics. Have you ever played Minecraft with real physics? Well, that brings us to the next thing right here. Very, very cool mod. The physics mod, which, by the way, the pro version is entirely free. It's a little sneaky, but you have to go to the Patreon website, become a member, which it's free, by the way, and then you can get the download link. I will link the download to the Patreon, and then you'll download it for your specific version. You can find that all in the description. My collapse settings are relatively simple. Physics max objects, 10,000. But here's the thing. I would definitely make sure that you have collapse off if you're building anything. Collapse it's very, very interesting. Collapse on will basically break everything that you break. Imagine if you have a bridge and you break the support, well, the whole bridge is going to fall down, which it's actually quite funny because if we grab a block here, let's say we build a sand house right here. Build our sand house. Ooh, looks so great. Well, where'd that go? Oh no, it just despawned. This is another thing that the physics mod is also responsible for. These chunks right here. Now, you can also get realistic oceans. Yeah, what if I told you, when you go to grab a boat and you go into the ocean, you can get waves. This might be the coolest mod I have ever used in Minecraft. All you need to do is copy these settings right here. I would recommend these settings. I tweaked a couple of things, messed with a couple of things, but these are my settings personally that I use. Again, good thing about Minecraft mods, you can tweak them to your liking. All you need to do is copy those settings, or your own, and head to the nearest ocean. Mine's right here. We're going to place our boat down. Keep in mind, the further out that you actually go, the more intense the waves get. And there's foam. I mean, like, come on. Is this Minecraft anymore? This is literally Minecraft too. The waves get more and more intense as we project into the ocean, and we're getting more realistic. And they also make your boat bounce, which is pretty crazy and harder to control. I mean, talk about realism. Look how realistic these waves are. The boat kind of sinks and pulls side to side as well and twists you around. It's crazy. That's not the best thing the physics mod can actually do on top of that. If you like your physics and you like snow or snowy biomes, you're going to love the next thing the physics mod can do. This is my personal favorite thing, at least what I use, but the physics mod, very amazing. You can get custom snow, yes, snow physics, snow tracks, thickness, level of detail. If you have a beefy computer, make sure you turn the level of detail all the way up, because this is what's really going to make that snow look amazing. It's my personal favorite part of this, the ocean and the snow. We have the zoomify mod, so you can already see from a distance the snow looks different. Why does it look different? Well, here's where it gets cool. What in the world is this? I mean, look at this. That is so cool. This is realistic snow. Now, if we stop talking for a moment, there's also crunch noises that the snow makes due to the physics mod, and you still sink like regular. Another really amazing thing with the snow mod is if we grab snow, even your snow houses literally look like snowballs. You can build an igloo. I mean, bro, can this get any cooler? Like, seriously. This isn't even Minecraft anymore. This is real life. You have liquids, you have sounds, animations, and even smoke. So if we go to a tree right here, we grab a flint and steel or lava bucket. Yo, donkey, be quiet. And we light this tree on fire, which, by the way, guys, I'm not promoting that. Don't do that. That's very bad. We get realistic smoke. I mean, look how cool that is. And the fire kind of falls off. That's a little unrealistic, but of course, you can tweak that over in the physics mod settings. Basically, it's unlimited. You can do everything. Look at the smoke. I mean, it's real smoke. How amazing is that? Of course, physics mod, we break the tree, the whole tree falls down. Could this seriously get any cooler? Oh wait, what if I told you it does? Our next mod is called Better Combat. Basically, Better Combat changes the way that the animations work when killing mobs and also just simply swinging your sword. This makes Minecraft so much more cooler and also just way more immersive. Look how much more realistic these animations are. I mean, seriously. Like I said, if Minecraft was to make a Minecraft 2, this would literally be Minecraft 2. This is very unique, and I would recommend downloading this. It's called Better Combat. It will be in the pack as well that you guys download from the description. If you haven't noticed by now, you've probably noticed that my world has a lot of de-rendered chunks, which is also caused by Chunky and will fix itself when you travel them. It also has giant valleys with giant caves and mountains. There's lots of lakes, lots of valleys, and just giant biomes. How do you obtain these? Because at the end of the day, what's 3,000 render distance if you don't have crazy mountains or giant lakes or valleys with nice cliffs? Because why would you want to see just flat land with trees, right? Well, the 3 mod combination that a lot of people like to use is Tectonic, Lithosphere, and Lithostitch. I recommend using these mods. I like Tectonic and Lithostitch. I don't use Lithosphere. Another popular mod that I see people use is JJ to the Thunder Max, which basically sets the terrain height generation to 2000. Now, of course, if you use Lithostitch and Tectonic, you're going to have travelable mountains. Like, I mean, these mountains from a solo player perspective are relatively travelable, especially with like an elytra and such, but most people probably aren't going to be able to travel 2000 chunk mountains. So that's why I avoid using JJ Thunder to the max. when I actually use certain terrain generation mods, unless it's just a creative world that I can fly over the mountains. But I would very well recommend trying out Tectonic and Lithostitch. These two mods are going to be your best friend for this type of terrain generation. It's very fast and it's actually really well controlled. These don't take any structures away, like there's deserts, there's biomes, so we're not really losing anything. Definitely check out these mods. Again, all mods that I talk about in today's video will be included in the mod pack. These are by far the most important mods and everything I think you guys need to know when I cover in this video, but yeah, I'm going to wrap up the video here because if I yap about all the 100 mods that are in this mod pack, which by the way, most of them are just performance mods and just, I guess, things to make your Minecraft life a little more simple. There's nothing else really big outside of that in the mod pack outside of optimizations to make your PC get better frame rates. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, leave a like and sub to the channel. Oh wait, there's one more thing. Now this is for you guys that are hardcore Minecraft fans that like playing on 5 frames. If you guys like absolutely destroying your PC, I mean, I have a high-end PC again, and I get literally like 4 frames when I use the 168 pixel one. You're gonna download this mod pack. Well, it's actually a resource pack. It is called Free Realistic. You switch it, click done. It's gonna take a moment to load, and wait for it to load. Your PC is going to turn into a plane, by the way, or a fighter jet, and you get crazy amount of pixels and everything. I can already feel my frames just lagging like crazy, man. I mean, this is borderline unplayable, but look how realistic the wood is. Truly fascinating. I mean, the detail that goes in with this resource pack is phenomenal. Now, if you guys somehow can play on this and enjoy this kind of thing, I will also have this included in the resource pack tab of the mod folder that I do provide in today's video. But yeah, just a little fun add-on. Of course, probably unplayable. I mean, I'm getting about maybe 40 frames right now with a lot of stuttering, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, leave a like. It really does help me out. Have a great night. Thanks for watching as always. Peace.